welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Emma. If you're watching this on the day it goes up, happy Christmas Eve. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and if you're watching this after Christmas, I hope you all had a lovely festive season. Whether you celebrate or not, I hope you all had a lovely day, got to spend it with loved ones, family, friends, or relaxing, or whatever you wanted to do with the day. I hope you had a lovely day and had a lovely time celebrating. For today's video, I thought I would do a little get ready with me Christmas edition. I'm going to just kind of be showing you my go-to kind of makeup for like Christmas Day or like Christmas occasions. My family, personally, we tend to go like casual dressy, so I do like to do makeup and make sure my face looks nice, and then normally wear quite a comfortable but kind of dressy but still comfortable and casual outfit for Christmas Day. So I thought I'd just show you the whole process sort of thing. So whether you're watching this Christmas morning as you're getting ready, or you just want to watch this on Christmas Eve if you're chilling around, or in the few days in between Christmas and New Year and you're just relaxing, I thought I'd just film for you my little Christmas makeup and talk you through everything that I like to do. A couple of things. This here is just my mirror. Sorry that it's in shot, but I do need a mirror obviously so I can see what I'm doing. And also I thought I'd just film this video in my Grinch pyjamas, because that's obviously what I'd be doing on Christmas Day. I'll be getting ready in my pyjamas. And in case you're wondering, also I do have eyelash extensions at the moment, but I'll talk more about that during this video. But if you do enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy it, and do subscribe also if you're new here. I'd love it if you could stick around and check out my other videos. But without further ado, let's just get on into the makeup. I have actually already moisturised off camera because obviously I need to let that sink in, so I just used the L'Oreal Hydra moisturizer. This is the one for normal and combination skin. I just really like this. It's really light on the skin. It doesn't interfere with my skin at all. It's really gentle, and I just really like it. It just gives my skin a nice amount of moisture, but it's nothing too thick or too heavy, and it sits really nicely under makeup as well. And it's also really not that expensive, this moisturizer, so I really like this one. So I am going to start off with primer. I'm just going to be using the Benefit Professional. This is just a little mini. You can get this in like loads of like Christmas gift sets. If you want to pick this up, this is really good. And I'm just going to use this just to kind of smooth out my face, just because I do have a bit of texture, and this is just really good for texture. I'm going to be kind of using a mixture of the viewfinder and my mirror here for this. I thought I'd just film a little Christmassy festive get ready with me. Obviously this is the sort of thing I've been doing for Christmas Day, but obviously you could wear this sort of any time if you want. Like maybe if you go to the pub on Christmas Eve. Me and my family always go to the pub on Christmas Eve, and yeah, I just like to look quite nice on Christmas Day. I mean, I know I'm only around family and in the house, but taking any pictures, or yeah, I just like to look put together. And I mean, obviously if you're one of the families that like just spends the day no makeup in your pajamas, then that's great, but I do like just to have a little bit of makeup on my face just to look nice, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna rub that all in. I kind of, as you can see, probably focus this on the centre of my face, just on those areas where I'm a little bit more oily and have a little bit more texture. So just on my chin, around my nose where I hold like all my pores, then on my forehead. Oh, actually before I do anything, I am just going to put my little headband on. This is just from Primark. I've spoken about these before in a previous Primark haul. These are just really good for putting your hair back. They're really good if, like for example, you've already done your hair and you just need to put it off your face, so you don't want to put a bobble in it. You can just use this to keep it off your face. I know I look a bit silly now, but okay. For foundation, I'm just going to go with my favourite foundation for like makeup for like occasions, whether that's like Christmas Day or whatever. I do just like to use products that I know that I love and are tried and tested. So I'm just going to go in with the Misguided Meet Your Match foundation. I wear the shade 2. Yes, 2. I really like this foundation. I think it gives really nice coverage, yet without being really like thick or heavy, but it's also going to last all day. And yeah, I just really like this foundation. I think there's rumours of them like discontinuing this, but I hope that's not true, because I really like it. And then I am just going to buff that in with a foundation brush. This is just the Zoeva 102 Silk Finish brush. I did actually wash all my brushes this week, ready for this video. I mean, to be honest, they needed a wash anyway, but I thought I'd wash them in time for this video so they look all nice. I don't know about you, but like washing my brushes is just one of my least favourite things to do. I just find it so time consuming. I actually used the sieve technique, which I think Lily Pebbles has used and Jamie Genevieve has used. I've seen them both use it, and then I just use like baby shampoo, and this actually feels really nice and soft and fluffy, so it's worked nicely. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I should bring you in closer actually. That better? I hope you're not watching me on a big screen. You've got my giant head just on the screen. I think it just looks really nice, but it's still really light. It still lets a little bit of skin shine through. It's not really thick and heavy, but it's going to last all day, and just makes my skin look really nice. And then I am just going to go in with concealer and just add a little bit more coverage in the areas that I need it. I've gone back to an old faithful. This is the Maybelline Eraser Anti-Age one, and I use the shade Fair. This is like a really good shade match for me, and I just really like this concealer. I feel like this is a holy grail concealer that people have used for like years on YouTube. Literally like all my makeup I get like as YouTube recommendations. And then I'm just going to blend that out with a beauty blender. I'm not going to show you this too much because I did wash this, but it still looks a bit gross, so I think I might need to get a new one. I'm actually quite excited to do my makeup today because I actually got my lashes done yesterday. I'll link the Vlogmas in the cards, which I talk more about. It was Tuesday's video, my getting ready for Christmas video. When I got them done I talk about them a little bit more, but I got them done yesterday and I obviously didn't wear a lot of makeup, and then I didn't do anything last night because I'm trying not to do too much in the run up to Christmas, kind of just trying to take a chill out. So I actually haven't seen them with a full face of makeup yet, so that'll be nice to see. So I actually went Christmas shopping yesterday. I finished all my Christmas shopping, so that's all done, because as I'm filming this, it's the Sunday before Christmas. My plan for today is to get it all wrapped. So hopefully that's all done, because in previous years I've literally been running around last minute like a headless chicken trying to get everything wrapped, and I'm trying to avoid that this year. I am still waiting on one thing in the post, which I'm really, fingers crossed, will arrive before Christmas. But yeah, I feel quite organised this year. I am just going to go in with cream bronzer. This is just the Chanel, the Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream Soleil Tan Bronze Universal, $3.90. I think they do have 2 shades of this now, and it's got like various names, and I'm just going to buff that in with a Real Techniques buffing brush. This is just a classic old school YouTuber makeup brush. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like actually quite organised this year, which is kind of nice. But yeah, like I said, I am still waiting for one thing to come in the post, which is due to arrive on the 22nd, which is actually the day that I'm travelling home for Christmas. So fingers crossed, all being well, I'm travelling up north to spend Christmas with my family, so I'm going up on the 22nd. And I'll be up there until the 27th, which gives me a nice good few days to spend with the family. Hopefully we'll get to see my friends from home as well while I'm there, which will be really nice, and I'm just really looking forward to it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, all goes ahead. I'm not going to talk about that too much because I want this to be a happy, cheery video, not talking about world circumstances, but I'm really excited, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed at the moment, everything's looking like it should go ahead. So I'm really excited because obviously last year was a bit rubbish. Yeah, so I'm just going to going in with the cream bronzer. Obviously this is a step that you could obviously skip if you're not really into cream products, but I just really love this. I just think it makes my skin look really nice, and with me being pale, if I go in too much with like a powder bronzer, I think it looks really patchy, whereas this just really nicely blends into the skin and gives me like a nice healthy bronze colour, but then also I don't look too orangey, or you know, because I'm not really a fake tanner. I'm kind of trying to embrace my paleness, but I do just want to look a little bit healthy. So that'll be enough of that. For powder, I've actually gone back to an old faithful. This is the Too Faced Born This Way powder. I have the shade Translucent. I've actually been using a pressed powder for most of this year really, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this, and I did the other day because I actually really like all of the Born This Way base products. I really like the foundation and concealer, and I haven't used this for ages. It's just been sitting in my drawer, and I thought the other day I'd actually use this again, and I really enjoyed it. Tapped a little bit into the lid, and I'm just going in with this Superdrug EXO finishing brush, which I really like for powder because it's just quite small, so I can just really like concentrate powder in the areas that I need it and want it. I'd kind of just do this on the same place as I did the primer, just kind of under my eyes, on my chin, around my nose, and like in my like smile lines, because as you can see when I smile I've got like really deep smile lines, so I find like makeup goes really quickly around there, and I also get really red like around that area. So just like to cover that up, and on my forehead, mainly like the centre areas of my face. But I just think this powder looks really nice. It like sets your face, but because it's really finely milled, it doesn't make your face look too powdery, because I mean, if you're one of those people that doesn't have to wear powder and can get away with it not wearing it, then I'm very jealous of you, but I need powder, otherwise makeup will be gone before I've eaten my Christmas dinner. Okay, and then just quickly, I am just going to go in and use this brow gel. Now, I do actually need to tint my brows. I haven't actually done it yet. If I've tinted my brows, I'll probably will skip this step, but this is just a tinted brow gel. This is the NYX Brow Mascara. I don't know if this camera's going to focus on it. Oh, it's focusing. For some reason, this camera does not like focusing on things that aren't my face. I'm just brushing my brows through with a spoolie, and then just going in with this brow mascara. I mean, I think everyone has their own like brow routine. I personally like my brows to still look quite natural and quite fluffy and not harsh, hence why I like to go in with the brow mascara, because it just helps tint my lashes, because I get really blonde fair brows, so this just really helps tint those. Obviously, like I said, I am going to tint my brows, which you would have seen actually in the getting ready for Christmas video, so I wouldn't need to do this step. This is just because I do have quite a lot of blonde hairs because I haven't dyed them for a while. Honestly, on days like when I'm having like no makeup days, sometimes I will just go in with just this and not bother filling them in later. But I just like to do this now and let that dry before I go in later on. Oh, and this is in the shade Chocolate, by the way. Okay, moving on to eyes. Now, like I said earlier, I have got eyelash extensions. I have not had them before, so I'm a little bit nervous to go near them, but it'll be fine. So I am just going to do quite a simple eye look. If you've seen my videos before, or like any of my makeup videos, or probably just watching a normal video, you'll see that I don't really do a lot of eye makeup. I'm just not really massively talented in that area, so I am just going to do something really simple, really quick and easy. Obviously, if I'm getting ready for like Christmas Day, I don't want to spend hours doing my makeup, because obviously, you know, I want to get on with the day and enjoy the festivities, so I don't want to be spending ages sat there doing a cut crease or anything like major. Obviously, I mean, not that I ever do a cut crease anyway. But so I am just going to do something really simple, but something a little bit more festive than my normal everyday. Although speaking of that, I am just going to go in with a, like just a, this is actually a bronzer. This is from Bobbi Brown, and this is in the shade Golden Light. And this is just the perfect size for eyeshadow. And I am just going to go in with a fluffy brush, and this is the Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush. I don't know, but it's just a really fluffy brush. As you can probably tell in this video, I use a lot of Zoeva brushes, and I'm just going to put this in the crease of my eye just to give my eye a little bit of definition. As you can probably tell, I don't actually have a lot of lid space, so I like to blend this quite high up near close to the brow, because obviously like my crease is like down here, I do go quite high, and obviously because I've got the lash extensions on as well, I just want to go a little bit higher so you can actually see the eyeshadow. But I just kind of just go back and forth, sweeping that through. There's not really any preciseness to this up there, just adding a little bit of colour, and then I'm just going to bring it down a little bit under my eye. Honestly, when I do makeup videos, I realise like the weird faces I make. If anyone's curious for my Christmas plans, like I said earlier, I am hopefully spending Christmas with my family. In case anybody's wondering, yes, me and Alex have been together almost 7 years. No, we have never spent a Christmas day together. He spends it with his mum and dad, and I go up north and see my family, and then obviously I come back down and spend like a little Christmas with Alex, where we just have like camembert and cheese and things, and like do our presents and just have a nice time with us two. And then I will see my dad, and then my dad, my sister, my dad's wife, and Alex will do like a little Christmas as well. So, but actually Christmas Day I will be spending with my mum's side of the family up north. I'm going up on Wednesday. I actually have quite a small family, so there's not loads of us, but yeah, it's just really nice. My auntie cooks the Christmas dinner, and my auntie is one of those people that literally goes out all out for Christmas dinner. She does the best Christmas dinner. She does like starters and things, and then we always have like an M&S evening meal as well, even though everyone's really stuffed, and we just like play games and watch TV, and we basically do the same thing every year. I love it, it's great. Okay, so now that I've just done that in the crease, I am going to go in with a gold eyeshadow. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche L'Ombre Pure in Gold Mania. It just looks like this, just a really pretty gold colour, and I am just going to take this on my ring finger, because I feel like just any sort of shadow with shimmer in it just applies a lot better with your finger. And I'm just kind of going to put this over the lid just for a little something, nothing too fancy. And I just really like this because obviously it adds a little bit of Christmas shimmer. I've just got it on my lashes there, so that's great. Just adds a nice little bit of twinkle to the eye. And then I will just go back in with the fluffy brush and just blend out the edges a little bit. Hope you can see that. I mean, obviously I've got the, at this moment in time, I'm just going to deepen up the edges a little bit. So I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. Pumpkin Pie palette. You would have seen me talk about this in my recent favourites video. I just really like it. This palette was really cheap, and I'm just going to use this dark brown colour. To be honest, if you didn't want to use all the separate shadows, you probably could just use this palette. And just use that as your crease shade. That is obviously a dark shade, and that is like your shimmer shade, or like even the orangey one. I'm just being awkward and using different palettes for it, different little eyeshadows. So I'm just going to go in with the darker shade on the Real Techniques base shadow brush. I don't actually know if they still sell these. Camera cut out there, I don't know why. Just kind of like keeping this in the outer corner, nothing too dark. I don't want to go anything dramatic. If this was more like an evening look, I might take this like onto my lash line at the bottom, but because it is just a daytime look, I want to keep it quite simple, not too dark, just for a little bit of definition. Also, I am going to do something a bit more adventurous on the lip head, so I want to keep it easier on the eye. Also, if I wanted to deepen this up and this was more like an evening thing, I would definitely take a brown pencil eyeliner. This is just one from Rimmel London in rich brown, and just kind of use that in my tight line. But like I said, because it's like just a daytime Christmas day look, I'm not going to do that. But if this was more like an evening look, maybe if I was going out for friends, or if I was doing this more for New Year's or something, I'd go in with that just to deepen it up. And I do actually prefer using like a dark brown than a black, because I just think brown is a little bit less harsh. And then also, if I didn't have lashes on and maybe I was putting false lashes on or just doing mascara, I would actually go in with the brown shadow and just kind of do that along the lash line. I don't like liquid eyeliner on my eyes, but I feel like that just helps if I want to do like false lashes, just to help blend the line of the false lashes in with my eyelashes. But obviously, because I've got my lash extensions on, I'm not going to do that step, because obviously I wouldn't be applying false lashes. If you don't have lash extensions and you do want to apply false lashes and you don't necessarily like liquid eyeliner on you, I think like doing just a pencil shadow, just doing like a shadow liner really helps with that. This is just a Zoeva wing liner brush, which I find is just really good for doing things like that, because it's just really thin and easy to work with. But obviously, like I said, because I've got my lash extensions, I'm not going to do that step. But if you want to put false lashes, obviously you don't have to do false lashes, you could just do mascara. For me personally, for my makeup, I always feel like if I've got lashes on, my makeup looks a bit more complete and a bit more glam, and I just feel a bit more awake. So normally if I didn't have the lash extensions, I do sometimes wear usually wear false lashes on Christmas Day. I do just normally use the Ardell Demi Wispies, which I really like. I actually think I have a pair here, which I can show you. Yeah, these are just them. They're just like really fluttery, and these ones I've actually already used. So as you can see, like I actually cut like the inner corners off them and then just put them on the outer corners of my eye, and that just adds some flutteriness. But I just do like having false lashes sometimes when I want to look a little bit nicer and a bit more put together. Obviously, if you don't want false lashes or whatever, then just stick with normal mascara. My favourite mascara is the Maybelline Sky High mascara. This is just really good. To be honest, all Maybelline mascaras I really like. I do really like this one though, if you're looking for a good mascara. But obviously I'm not going to apply any mascara because of my lash extensions. Oh, that made sense. That was a very long round, but I might just actually brush them through. Okay, moving back to base makeup, I'm just going to go in with some powder bronzer and powder blush. For bronzer, I'm being excessive, but I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I actually got this as a Christmas present a couple of years ago. This is just the one in light. So I'm just going to go in with an angled face brush. This is the Zoeva Luxe Sheer Cheek Brush. It's just got kind of an angle, if you can see that. So I'm just going to take this in the bronzer, and I'm kind of just going to use this as a light contour. I'm not really a contour kind of person anymore, but just to kind of set down that cream bronzer, make sure it stays in place. This is a very cool toned bronzer, but I just really like it too. Kind of just sculpt out my face a little bit. Kind of got a little bit of a blemish on my chin. I always get blemishes on my chin. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I never really get them anywhere else. I'm actually pretty good with blemishes. I sometimes get little whiteheads around my nose if I haven't like cleansed properly, but they all seem to be around my chin. Okay, and then I am also going to go in with the Rimmel Radiance Brick Bronzer. This is actually more of a shimmery bronzer. As you can see, it's got a few different tones in there. This is in the shade 001 Light. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, which is another Real Techniques brush. This is a multitask brush. Just kind of swirl my brush around and just add this to my face. I really like this bronzer. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but I think that's quite nice just to add a little bit of shimmer to my face, especially like I feel like in the winter my skin is always a little bit more dull. So to just add a little bit of like shimmer into my face with my bronzer, I just really like. I don't really like really glowy skin, but I don't want my skin to be like matte. Sorry if you can hear any noise, I think my neighbours are going in and out. And then for my favourite part, I'm going to go in with blush. For the blusher, I'm going to be using the Illamasqua Lover Blusher. I actually saw, I think it was Madison Sarah used this in a video recently. I've had this blush for years and I really like it. It's quite a peachy pink. It's a lot more peach tone than I normally go for. It's a really nice blush. And just kind of put that on the high points of my cheeks, across my nose, a little bit on my forehead and some on my chin. I love blusher. I just think blusher really livens up my face and makes me look more awake, and I just like to have that little bit of blushy glow, especially like, you know, it's like a really cold day and you've got like a little rosy cheek. Put that on. So yeah, I kind of just blend this all over. Yeah, really like that. It's a really good blush. I've not really used a lot of vanilla mascara products, but this is really nice. Yeah, and then I am gonna go in with highlighter. I'm just going to be using this Morphe Jeffree Star brush. I don't think they actually sell this anymore. It's just like a fluffy highlighter brush. And I'm just going to be using the highlighter from the Film Star Bronze and Glow palette that I used earlier. Just a little bit on the side, on my cheeks, on the edge of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. I'm going to be just a little bit up here. I'm not a massive highlighter person, to be honest. If you like a really blinding highlighter, this is probably not for you. I find like this highlighter is a lot more subtle and but it gives you a really beautiful glow. I think some highlighters are just a bit too much. I know like a few years ago we went through like a bit of a highlighter phase, and everyone seemed to be using a lot of highlighter, but I like something quite natural. And then for brows, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Brow Beat. No, it's not called the Brow Beat, it's called the Brow Blade, and this is in the shade Brown Sugar. My sister actually gave me this because she didn't like it, but what I really like about it, it's got this what do they call it, an ink stain on one side, which is just like a really like thin felt tip like that, which I think is just really good for drawing in brow hair. I just really like it. Again, I keep it quite natural with my brows. I think I might need to go back to getting somebody to do my brows for me, because honestly they're just like, they just grow out of control, and it's not necessarily like where I get hairs. My hair seems to get really long, and then they get really annoying because they're just really long and they need like trimming down. I feel like I'm getting a lot of beauty treatments at the moment. Honestly, I used to be one of those people that never used to get anything done, and then I started getting my nails done. As you would have seen, these are my Christmas nails. I love them. I'm loving the red, and they're more rounded than normal actually, which I really like, and then they've got like little sparkly accent nails. So I've been getting them done since October. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's quite an expensive habit because I go every 3 weeks and it costs me like 20 something pounds every time, but I love it. So then I was like, oh, let me try lash extensions, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should get my brows done again. And honestly, I think I'm just trying to find things to get done. I think it's just quite nice to treat yourself. I do also really need a haircut, which is probably like the most basic treatment that everyone gets, that I should really go get done. Yeah, I've just really been enjoying it. I think definitely the nails are something I want to keep up, but the lash extensions I do love. I do think it would just be something that I get done for like occasions, so like Christmas, maybe birthdays, like if I go on holiday or something like that. Especially like in the summer where I wear less makeup. I think I'll get them done then. I don't think it'll be something regular. My brows would probably have to be something a bit more regular. And then I'm just going to use the little pencil that's on the other side. This is again a really nice thin eyebrow pencil. But like lashes and brows, I feel like if they're done then I feel pretty good, especially if my skin's in a good condition. The only thing I will say about this pencil is obviously because it's not got a spoolie on it, and I do like having a spoolie on my pencils because I just find it really easy. So I'm just going to go in with this one, kind of brush them through, and then I am going to go in just with a clear brow gel. This is just the Pixie one. It looks really gross in the pot, and just brush them upwards. I really like the size of this brow gel. It's a really good size. And then as it's Christmas, I am going to go in with a red lip. Obviously, if you want to just go in with the nude lip, obviously I'd go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner and lipstick, but I feel like I want a red. It's just festive. Goes well with my nails, and just finishes off the look really nicely. It's obviously not the most practical for eating, but obviously since I'll just be at home, I don't really mind. So for lip liner, I'm just going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Lip Liner Couture in Intense Plum. So it looks like this. Now I like a more deeper red than like a bright red. I don't overline my lips. I think my lips look stupid when I overline them, quite frankly. Obviously if you want to overline your lips, I feel like the key to a red lip is getting the lip liner correct, so I just like to make sure I do get that right. Sometimes if I've messed up a little bit, I will just go in with a little brush and get some concealer and just clean up around the edges just to make sure that it looks good, because I feel like with a red lip you can really tell. And then for the actual lipstick, I'm going to be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Madrid. I really like this. This is just really comfortable on the lips. It dries down really nicely. It's not really drying. I find like a lot of like, because I go for like a more matte lip with a red lip, I feel like obviously they can be very drying, whereas this just sits really nicely on the lips. It's not uncomfortable. You can't like feel it on the lips at all. And I just think it's a really nice shade. So let me just pop that on. Yeah, so that's just the red lipstick on. Like I said, it's really comfortable on the lips. I can't feel it on the lips. It dries down really nicely. I'm not going to do a transfer test because I know for a fact it's not dried down at the moment. And yeah, it's just really nice lip colour. And also what I really like about the soft matte lip creams is because they come up with like a little doe foot applicator, I find like that's really easy to like draw around the lip line a little bit, rather than with a lipstick, especially if it's not a lipstick that you've worn down to the shape of your lips. I find something like that is really easy to use. But yeah, I just really like it. Can't go wrong with a red lip at Christmas. I feel like it's just like an ultimate festive makeup thing, and it's such a classic makeup trick that even like if you wanted to like strip back the skin and just do a really simple skin, like just having the red lip and a really easy eye, I think looks really pretty. But yeah, obviously this is a little bit more done up for me anyway. And then I am just going to go in with my setting spray. This is the Oreal Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. Yeah, as I was saying, I've said this before in a video, I just find setting spray just really finishes off my makeup. I just feel like my makeup looks so much better once I've set my face, and then I just kind of go in with my beauty blender and pat that all in, and I just think it makes the skin look really nice. I think it really blends everything together. I have seen like a TikTok going around where people go in with powder after my setting spray, which would be interesting to try. I'm not going to try that today though because I don't want to mess it up. And let me just take the headband off. So yeah, this is the finished makeup. I just think it looks really nice. It's really simple, really classic, a really easy Christmas look. Obviously in this video it's taking me a little bit longer as I talk you through the products and everything, but I can do this actually quite quickly, probably in about 20 minutes, which is really easy. And it's just a really nice makeup look, I think, in my opinion, and still makes me feel put together for Christmas, but nothing too difficult. Obviously, like, I would have to do touch-ups with the red lip throughout the day, obviously, as I eat my Christmas dinner and things like that and drink my mulled wine, but like, I know like my skin or my eyes or something I'm not going to have to touch up throughout the day, which just makes it really easy. And I still think it just looks really pretty but still really festive, and it's not too like out there. Like, I don't feel like I look like really done for Christmas Day, but it still looks really nice and festive. Let me just see if I can zoom you in. Very zoomed in. So yeah, this is just the skin. Obviously I still have texture on my skin, and you can still see parts of my skin through the makeup. So yeah, it's just something really simple, really easy, just something really pretty, really easy, and yeah, I really like it. Okay, so that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing my festive Christmas makeup look. This will be the makeup I'll be wearing on Christmas Day. If you want to see my outfit for Christmas Day, because I will be getting dressed and won't just be in my Christmas pajamas, go check me out on Instagram. I'll leave it here on screen, I'll leave it down below, because I will be posting a picture of my Christmas Day outfit for you all on Instagram. This will be my last video going up before Christmas, so I hope you all are having a lovely time and have a lovely day and get to spend the day with loved ones and just have a lovely time celebrating. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you're having a lovely day regardless. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please do subscribe and check out my other videos. If you want to see more Christmas videos, I have been doing weekly vlogmases if you want to go check those out, or if you just want to check out my other content. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely Christmas, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye!